faxes.
Adam, did you see what you needed to see from Xavier today as he progresses?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't do as much on the turf. If we would have been outside, he would have probably done a lot more than what he did. We wanted to be smart, being inside, but things are looking positive heading into the game. We'll just keep going day to day.
TJ this week hasn't practiced at all. I know he, re-aggravated during the game, but he came back. What do you think about him?
I think it's a different deal than what he's had. So I mean, it's the same thing. It's day to day. I don't know really the exact time frame of it, but I know he was fighting through it during the game. Probably shouldn't have went back in, but he was going to finish.
How's Kiko?
He's hurting, but the longer the week goes, the better he's going to feel.
If Kiko doesn't play, what are your options there for the 3 linebacker package?
We're going to have to, either say play nickel, and if we go base, we got Mike, we got Steph. So we got 2 guys that have been here. No multiple positions.
Charles Harris, what can he do better?
He just keeps working with that group. There's been some good stuff that he's done on first and second down. As far as getting better from last year, and then third down, I think a lot of the stuff is set up for some of those other guys. So it's a tough position to really break through, and you got multiple pass rushers, and him being out, and he kind of lost some time there to where those guys have gotten in a decent rhythm together. You just got to keep working, which he does. That's all he does.
I'm sorry, one more.
I was going to say, you guys are boring today. Man.
Turn it up. We can turn it up.
I like coming in here ready to go. And
Quinn, 4.5 sacks in the last 5 games. What do you attribute that to?
I think he's just not getting frustrated from earlier in the year. He keeps doing the same thing in practice and in games. I think he's done a better job of working his run game stuff. We're always looking to get better in that area, obviously. But, as far as pass rushing goes, I think he's tightened the corner down a little bit. He's used some different moves than probably what I've seen in the past. He just kept at it. I know that can be frustrating to a guy that, he's anticipating probably his numbers being higher than what they've been, and but he's stuck with it, and he's disrupted at the right time, for the most part.
Statistically, the defense is struggling in most categories except for turnovers. You guys are on pace again to set a franchise record for rushing yards allowed. Is this a problem that's systematic, or can it be fixed?
I think really the one thing that I always look at is, yards per carry. We have a lot more attempts than a lot of teams as well, and that's why you look at the yardage and say it's high, but our yards per carry isn't great, but it's not those back like 4 or 5 teams. So we eliminate the explosive plays. That helps us. Obviously, the New England game is a great example of everybody doing their job, and we didn't allow explosive runs, and that's when your yardage goes down. Your yards per carry is where it needs to be. Being at 2.6 for a game, that shows you that we can do it against a team that was hot coming into the game, rushing the ball. It's such a team deal. We can't have anybody off base.
Yard per carry on the other side, you guys have been doing pretty good about on the offensive side. What do you think the common theme is, since you've had 3 different backs that have throughout the season have kind of carried the load at some point?
Well, I look at we've had explosive plays from whether it be Balaj, Drake, Brandon. I think Frank was just as steady as you can get. You know, Frank was the kind of guy, if you got 0 yards on first down and you give it to him again on second down, you're probably going to be in third and manageable. You know, and I think that's when we've had, you know, some kind of success in the game and stayed either first down, second down again, or third and short. It was because Frank did a good job of just making sure there was no negative plays, and he was getting us back to efficient runs and keeping us in manageable down and distances.
Does Kane understand that dynamic?
Yeah, I mean, we talk about it so much because, you know, I mean, it's not like I'm keeping a secret from anybody that we're not very good on third down. You know, so I mean, we talk about it all the time about, well, let's stay out of it.